These pancakes are a keeper. They are vegan, they are fluffy, they are loaded with blueberry goodness. You want to check out this recipe. Before I get started, I would love to ask if you would consider hitting the subscribe button down below. I love making these recipes, and I'm forming a community of amazing people who love healthy food. So if you're interested in being part of this community, would you consider hitting the subscribe button down below? It's that little red button. Let's do this journey together. And now let's get started on this next recipe. Hey there, I'm Christina Monty Fisher. Welcome to my kitchen. Today, I'm gonna show you how I make my version of vegan blueberry pancakes. That's right, these are vegan, they're totally delicious, and they're fluffy if you follow the instructions step by step. So the directions are gonna be in the caption below, or you can check the link in my bio. It's always on my website, but let's get right into it. So these are delicious blueberry muffins, and they're without dairy. Here are your ingredients. I've got some flour, some organic sugar, just a little bit, baking powder, that's gonna give it the fluff, a little pinch of salt, some apple cider vinegar, I've got some vanilla extract, and then of course I've got blueberries and plant milk. And then it's optional how you do this, but I like to cook my pancakes with a little bit of coconut oil. So I've got some coconut oil here I'm gonna put over by the skillet. And then for garnish, or just to kind of zhuzh it up at the end, I've got some vegan butter, I've got some fresh blueberries, of course, and some maple syrup. Super important, you wanna do the dry ingredients first. So we have 1 cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of organic sugar, a tablespoon of baking powder, and just a pinch of Celtic sea salt. And then you're just gonna mix it so all of the dry ingredients are combined. So now we're combining our wet ingredients. I've got 1 cup of plant milk. I've got a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just gonna mix this up really quick. Now your wet ingredients are ready. So now we're just gonna combine the wet with the dry. And all you need to do is just mix a little bit with a spoon. Do not overmix. This is the key to making them fluffy. And the batter is gonna seem kind of thick and clumpy. That's okay. And we're gonna let that baking powder do its work. Create some air bubbles in your pancake batter. So that's what it's gonna look like, and we're gonna let it sit for 5 minutes. Okay, you guys, so for the vegan blueberry pancakes, I'm gonna make a quick blueberry compote. All it includes is 1 cup of frozen blueberries, some maple syrup, lemon juice, I've got some cornstarch here, and just a pinch of salt, and everything's gonna go into a saucepan. I'm gonna make a super fast blueberry compote. This is optional. You can always just put maple syrup on your blueberry pancakes, vegan butter, coconut whipped cream, which by the way, the coconut whipped cream we are gonna use on the pancakes as well. I'm just gonna load up these pancakes. For the blueberry compote, I'm just using 1 cup of frozen blueberries, a little bit of maple syrup, some lemon juice to brighten it up, a little bit of cornstarch, and a pinch of salt. Super simple. Leave this on medium low for about 5 to 10 minutes until the blueberries start to cook and bubble and break down. And you could just smash it with the back of your spoon. Gosh, that only took like not even 5 minutes. I'm gonna make my blueberry pancakes. Here we go. We wanna get a large skillet down there, and then I'm gonna put it on like medium high heat to get it warm. This is actually used for poaching eggs or making eggs of some sort. I've got my 1/2 cup measure, and then I've got my blueberries, you guys. These are blueberry pancakes. You could put something else, raspberries, anything you want, bananas, whatever. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually drop the blueberries on top of the pancakes. That's how I like to do it. So I'm gonna just start with a little bit of coconut oil. I'm gonna take my 1/2 cup measure, gonna put it in here. So I have the same size pancakes. That's 1/2 cup right there. I'm gonna put my blueberries in. They'll sink, it's all good. 1/2 cup. Get my blueberries in here. So you just want the bubbles to form. Let it bubble, let it bubble. All right, here we go. What I like about this version is it's giving me a nice fluffy pancake, and everybody wants a nice fluffy pancake. What I'm most excited about is the blueberry compote, to be honest. Jeez. Just checking them. Look at that. These are happy vegan blueberry pancakes. That's the key too, is happy ones. It's the last bit of my batter. You can always double up this recipe. Okay, so there it is. Then I'm adding my blueberries, and then I'll add more once it gets going. I let that cook for a second, and then when I lift it up, it just gives me a perfectly round pancake. That's what I like. Otherwise, I'm not doing it perfectly round. Yeah, we'll let that cook for a couple minutes, and then that'll be ready. All right, so now we're gonna give it a quick flip. Here we go. All right. Look at that. Yummy, gorgeous blueberry pancakes. Okay, here it is, you guys. My delicious and fluffy vegan blueberry pancakes. You gotta try out this recipe. I am telling you, it is a keeper. And I also incorporated my version of just a quick blueberry compote. It took 5 minutes to make the blueberry compote. Wow. Remember to like, save, share, and that you are deeply loved by God.